After upgrading your McAfee SIEM, you may notice several warning flags on your different appliances under the configuration view. These flags can appear in three separate colors: white for informational notifications, yellow for warning notifications, and red for critical notifications. White informational flags provide details regarding standard background events, such as login attempts and expired data partitions being deleted. Yellow warning flags notify the user that an error has occurred that may cause a problem if left unattended, or that data sources have become idle. And red critical flags alert the user that the SIM device is not working properly and most likely requires intervention to resolve. To view warning flag details, simply click the flag in the configuration view to bring up the device status alert window and select the appropriate option. For this example, we will look at the active flags, where we can see more detailed information about what is currently going on in our SIM appliance. The information that you see on the device status alerts window may change depending on what kind of information the SIM is trying to warn you about. This can change from simple activity flags to syncing alarms and time delta options. Clicking on these options will give you more detailed information about the issue at hand so that you may address them. A very common yellow warning flag that you may see is for inactive data sources. These signify that no new event data has been collected from the data source for a specified amount of time. Usually, data sources become inactive because communication between the data source and your receiver has been cut off. The data source may have encountered an error and is unable to send events, or the data source may simply be offline. You will need to determine if the data source being idle is expected behavior or not. If a data source is expected to be idle, you can change the inactivity settings for that specific data source by changing the inactivity threshold, or you can disable it entirely by setting the threshold to 0 minutes. Additionally, if a data source is no longer expected to send any new information to the SIM, you may want to consider disabling the data source. This can be done by editing the data source configuration and unchecking the parsing or Elm logging checkboxes in this window. If you have successfully disabled your data source, you'll notice a small red X next to the name of the data source appearing in the GUI. Shortly after upgrading the SIM, it is common to see a red critical notification flag on your appliances stating "Not OK, initial device configuration is in progress." This is a normal part of the keying process after upgrading to SIM version 11.3.2 or later, and it should resolve itself in between 20 minutes to an hour. If, however, this flag does not clear after an hour or more, or if you have any concerns regarding other warning flags present in your environment, please feel free to contact McAfee Technical Support for further assistance. If you have resolved the underlying issues causing the warning flag in your SIM GUI, you may notice that under the Active Flags option for the Device Status Alerts menu, that there are no longer any flags present. You may, however, also notice that there are several flags still present in your dashboard. If the issue has been resolved and you would like to clear out these flags, the SIM will normally refresh after a few minutes and the flags will go away on their own. However, if you would like to clear them manually, you can find the topmost flag, in this case, the red flag under the physical display. Click the flag, and any flags that are currently no longer active that are ready to be cleared can be cleared by checking the checkbox next to the flag and selecting either Clear Selected or using the Clear All button. Once this has been completed, you'll notice that any active flags will have been removed from your GUI. Please note that if you have resolved an issue and the flag has been removed, but the issue comes back and the flag also comes back, this may indicate that the underlying issue has not actually been resolved. If you are having difficulty keeping a flag from reappearing, please contact McAfee technical support as additional troubleshooting may be necessary.